everybody, it's Shannon, and we are going to be talking about Instagram ending 2021 with a massive bang. They completely dropped the mic on us with adding 12 new Instagram features. Well, they added 11 new features, but one is soon to come, and this one everybody can't stop talking about it. Hi, if we haven't met yet, I'm Shannon, and I love to help small businesses and creative entrepreneurs build a community, make an impact, and create content that converts. So let's get into it because you know I don't like to waste time and my coffee is gonna get cold. We have 12 items to talk about right now. It's happening today. Number one, let's discuss the biggest elephant in the room that everybody cannot stop talking about it. Have you heard? Chronological feed is making a comeback. Adam Mosseri came on. He is the head of Instagram, and he announced just this past week that they will be bringing back Instagram's chronological feed in early 2022. Could it be because Instagram is having pressure on them? Who knows? Could it be because they're just trying new features? They will not tell us, and it doesn't matter because in early 2022, you will be able to have the option to choose if you want to stick with the algorithm or if you would prefer to have a chronological feed. With the chronological feed, they are also giving us a favorites tab, which means that you can go and the people that you love to follow, aka me, you can go and you can put us in your favorites tab. We will show up first for you to see our content before anybody else's. That's the biggest one that people cannot, they are just raving about. And I'm a little excited about it too, but Instagram is never, they're always a little sneaky. So I don't think it's gonna be straight chronological feed that's coming back. There's gonna be some kind of hiccups. However, it does sound like a feature that we kind of need. We need a little bit of a break from the algorithm, and this is gonna be a great way to kick off 2022 and our new content strategy. Okay, let's get into feature number 2, the Add Yours sticker that is located in your stories. This is a great way to also build your community. You can do add your favorite food, add your favorite outfit of the day, add your best hotel in New England, anything. And then other people can take your sticker, your question, and respond to that. That just gives you lots of options to reach new people, have new conversations, and create new conversations within the DMs as well. I should have prefaced this video by saying, if you do not have all of the features that I am talking about, please wait, please be patient. Anytime Instagram has major changes like this, it takes a long time for these features to be rolled out. So no, you might not have it, but trust me, friend, it is 100% coming in your direction, which is why we're talking about it so you know how to use it in 2022. Let's talk about feature number 3, 60-second reels. Reels can now be done in 15, 30, and 60-second increments, which is great, right? Yes and no. If you're gonna have a 60-second reel, your conversation that you're having, the way you're entertaining your audience, it better be good. It better be bright light, very little text on the screen, lots of transitions, good storytelling, keeping their attention, phenomenal hook, all of the bells and whistles. Because honestly, the shorter reels are what are performing best because we are consuming content much faster than we ever used to do. So if you do choose to do a 60-second reel, just make sure that you're able to hold their attention. Let's move on to the next one, which is Reels responses. Ooh, guys, I think I might be more in love with this one than the chronological feed coming back. And here is why. You can go anytime that you post a reel and somebody responds to it with a comment or a question, when you hit reply, you will now see a blue camera icon to the left of it. If you hit the icon, you can either create a reel or upload a reel, and you will have it in response to that comment / question. What is really cool about this feature is when you do this, it will show up in your feed and on the Reels feed, but it also shows up in the comment thread, which is going to make your comment threads way more exciting. So I might be geeking out a little bit, but I think this is a fabulous feature that Instagram is adding, especially right now. Let's talk about the Reels text text-to-speech option. Anytime that you see your reels, and most of them are around dog videos, but these are very entertaining reels, and you hear a voice on the screen, but it's not the owner's voice. It's like a Siri voice or a different female voice or a computer automated voice. This is text-to-speech. It's when you put the text on the screen and then you hit text-to-speech, and then you can choose what voice you want to have, and then all of a sudden you almost have somebody narrating your reel for you. It's a phenomenal feature that TikTok has had for a long time, and Instagram finally gave it to us. They are making it so much easier to create our reels from start to finish right here within the app versus jumping over to other apps to create over there. Let's talk about filter notifications. Yes, you can now filter your notifications. In order to do this, all you need to do is go up to the heart icon at the top of your screen on your feed, hit the heart icon, you'll see all of your notifications. If you have this feature already, you will see filter at the top right, and you can filter by people that are tagged. You can follow people that are tagging you. You can see all of your new follows, all of your new comments. This is really great, because before Instagram would only show you 20 to 30 notifications. So if you posted a reel or a very educational post and you got a ton of follows from it, you could only see to a certain point of follows unless you go into your follower count. Now, if you go in and you hit followers, you filter out the followers, you can go through, see who's following you, get rid of anybody that looks like they're robots or, just not your ideal customer or client or community member. So you can remove followers, but you can also go in and send them messages and say hello, or go to their feeds and share the love and start the conversation. I love this feature, because before it was kind of a hassle to find new followers. Now this makes it so much easier. This is also great with comments too, because you could have comments from like a reel that was 3 weeks ago, and you're probably not checking the comments on that reel, but if you go in and you hit comments, it's way easier for you to actually go in and respond to all of your comments. So I'm 100% on board with this filter notifications new feature. Suggested posts in feed. We are moving on. You may or may not have noticed that we are now seeing other posts within our feeds of people that we were not following. So like when you're on the Explore page, everybody's Explore page is different, because the algorithm serves you people they think that you will like based off of who you follow and who you engage with. And so they have suggested posts and people on your Explore page. Well, now you don't even have to be on the Explore page. As you're scrolling through your feed, they will be serving you suggested posts. Why is this great for small business owners and creative entrepreneurs? If you are using your keywords strategically and your content plan is also being used strategically, you have a much higher chance of showing up in other people's feeds that are directly related to your ideal client, exactly who you want to see your feed and come and follow you. So this is another great feature that they are offering to us right now. Moving on to full feed reels. You also may have noticed that reels are looking a little different in your feed. You no longer have to tap on them to see the entire reel. As you are scrolling through your feed, they are already showing it to you. Why does this make it another great option to do reels? Because you're taking up more real estate. They're more eye-catching. So if you're seeing suggested reels or other people that you follow's reels, you're spending more time looking at them as you're scrolling up, because they take up a much larger portion than a regular post or a carousel post. So if you haven't jumped on the reels train yet, 2022 might be the year that you want to get started, like now. Custom links. I'm pretty sure that you are already familiar with this, but Instagram rolled out the link feature to everybody. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. If you have an Instagram account, you have a custom link. Or if you don't, you should be having it like very soon. This is a great way to share your product, share other articles that are valuable, entertainment, educating. Do not only use these links to sell. You want to be sure that you're providing your audience with massive amounts of entertainment and education. Anything that gives them value, makes them laugh, brings them joy. Next, vertical IG stories. So, when you're going through your Instagram stories and you're swiping or you're tapping, well, they are now going to release vertical, just like Reels. So be on the lookout for that too. I don't really know how I feel about this particular feature. I'm not as in love with it. It doesn't bother me. I just feel like it's making stories pretty much the same as Reels. I love stories because you really get that chance to connect with your audience and for them to connect with you at a much more personalized level versus Reels. It's kind of sent out to everybody in the world, everybody that Instagram wants to show. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. Delete carousel slides. So you can now go in to your carousels, and if there is a slide that you do not like, you can actually go in and delete that slide. I can only think of one reason at the moment that this would be beneficial. When you are running Instagram ads, I'm not going to go into Instagram ads for the sole reason that all the strategies that I teach in my group coaching program, you do not need to run ads. However, if you are a small business, you probably have a marketing budget, and if this is something you are doing, these are things that you need to look out for. If you have a carousel post and you are running ads on your carousel post, Instagram does not like certain things like the share buttons, arrows, anything that encourages people to move forward versus having them move on their own. Instagram will not approve that ad within the carousel. So ideally, most people that have carousels have the very last slide of the carousel says share to your stories or save this post for later, or it has the little icons, or you have the arrows that kind of are like scroll through the carousel. If I wanted to post a carousel and I wanted to run an ad on it like a week later, I would most definitely go in to my carousel after I've been on my feed for a while to encourage saves and shares. I would delete that last slide that would encourage that, and then I would run that as an Instagram ad. I'm not sure why anybody else would want to delete slides for carousels. They usually run together unless there's like a massive typo, but let's be honest, people, we're on a hurry and iPhone likes to correct things for you sometimes without you realizing it, and we all have typos because we are not perfect. Moving on to the next feature. You can now set reminders on post. So if there's events or any kind of thing that you want to be reminded about that's coming up, you can go into that post and you can set reminders just like with stories where you have like the countdowns. It is a pretty cool feature. It's a lot of fun. It's just another way to get your community involved. And that, my friends, is 12 new features. Well, 11 that have already dropped. Technically, chronological order isn't coming till 2022. But that's a whole lot of information that I just dropped on you. This might be my longest YouTube video ever, but I wanted to make sure that I got it all in. Drop in the comments below, which one are you the most excited about? Which one do you wish that you had that you haven't received yet? And how are you using whatever you do have right now? I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I usually do not love Instagram's new features. Usually I think that they're bulky and there's no point in them, but these features, I can see why these features will actually help us in the long run. And I am so excited to start 2022 off with them, and I hope you are too. So I will see you guys next Thursday. If you give that subscribe button a little love hit. If you loved this video, be sure to head over to this one where I talk all about SEO and optimizing your account so you are more searchable to your ideal clients. I'll see you next week.